What up, guys? The offensive madman Kyle Robinson coming to you today with the season finale of Hand of Fate 2. If you watched the previous video, then you noticed we finally completed the game. So we are now going into the final section of every Let's Play that I'm going to do, which is essentially going to be a review and a recap. 66 videos were uploaded for this particular Let's Play. I learned a lot doing this Let's Play, especially for it being the first one that I did. I was very excited to see the things that I've learned, along with just the growth of things as it were. So yeah, this game, if I'm being completely honest, probably not the best to start a Let's Play with. Not because the game is bad, and we'll get into that a little bit more here in just a few minutes, but because the game is so...
Crossing the wastes has claimed the lives of many mortals
and
gods.
Yeah,
There's no special dispensation here for age or power.
okay. No, like, I'm gonna actually turn his things down. I'm dicking around with some of the oh, I just caused the thing to have a trip out. I'm messing around with one of the DLCs as I do this review. Yeah, no, this game as a whole has a ton of replayability. Super happy with the game itself, especially for a free game. I was so happy, in fact, that I did purchase the DLCs. The game reminds me, it's D&D with cards, really. It's a replayable D&D with cards. You learn some of the scenarios, and you pick apart things, and you're able to kind of do better each time you play it. So it's got a lot of weird elements to it. At first, I was going to say I really didn't know if it had a story. But as I moved on with the game, I did learn that it did in fact have a story. And as I got to the end, I was very interested in seeing how the story unfolded. So overall, yeah, like 66 episodes. Let's break it down as we've done every review we have. I'll break it down by story, gameplay, and in this case, we'll go replayability, because I think that actually is a big focal point to this game. Story is fantastic, honestly. Once you kind of get through the hems and haws of certain things, the story is really good if you know what you're looking for. It takes a little while to get there, but once you get there, it is really cool to see. The only drawback I have to the story of this game is once you complete it, and I feel comfortable saying this, because if you're watching this review and haven't watched the end, I'm going to try not to spoil it, but basically, once you reach the end of the game, the ending is just not as exciting, if you will, as I had hoped. Very anticlimactic ending to the game once you complete that final boss. And that final boss is really good, really well done. It was a very huge pain in the ass for me to beat said boss, but I finally did it. But the problem was that you get to a point where you get very frustrated with this game, which is what I did in a lot of cases. I am glad to have finished the game. I think that it is a fantastic game, and if we're gonna rate it on a story level, I think that the story in this game is probably gonna run 7 out of 10. That's my general consensus. As far as the gameplay of this game, when I first started Hand of Fate, I didn't know what to expect. The game was suggested to me by a fellow coalition member, and I thought it was going to very much be a kind of card game as opposed to a combat game. And the first couple of videos I did, I used a keyboard and mouse, and I hated it. Once I made the switch to controller, way better. I was really happy with making that switch. Definitely something I would recommend with this style of game, because I think you would be better suited with the combat for controller versus mouse and keyboard. Just my personal opinion. But from an ease of use standpoint, game is really good. It is actually very easy to pick up and play, very easy to understand, very easy to follow the instructions. It kind of walks you through it in the first campaign, which is nice. So from a basic playability standpoint, I gotta respect it and say that I think that it is a easily picked up and played game. So from that instance, I would definitely give it a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on the playability side of things. Now let's look at replayability, because I think replayability is a big deal in these styles of games. And this game, even without the expansions, offers the endless mode, which the little bit of that I tinkered with, and I may do a video on that later on, I don't know, is very interesting. And I think it offers itself up a lot of weight, if you will, to just being able to play an endless mode that everything you've done through a normal scenario, normal campaign, actually bears weight, which is kind of what this game does. It gives you the cards and the tokens and gives you the ability to use them for other things like the endless modes and the other campaigns. So that's definitely a neat addition to a game like this. And every time you unlock new tokens and new cards, gives you the option to jump in and play in the endless mode, so you're able to really dig your feet in to that, which is nice. Definitely, from a replayability standpoint, I genuinely will say I believe replayability in this game is probably the best in any game I've done any kind of review on thus far. I think that replayability is definitely up there at a 10. Overall, full disclosure, I did get this game for free, but I will say that I think this is probably one of the better games Epic has given away since I began messing with this kind of stuff a little under a year ago. I think it is a very well done game. And for what it was and what it attempted to do, I think it was very well received. I think going free was definitely worth it. Because I wouldn't have picked this game up otherwise, no doubt. But I think that if you were to be able to find this game for 15, 20 bucks, I definitely think the game is worth it. I would recommend it. At that rate, I definitely would recommend it. I think that it's worth every penny for 15 bucks. Anything past that, I don't know that I would say that it's worth it, but I would, I'd still recommend you pick it up and play it, just personal opinion. Overall, Hand of Fate 2, I think it was a success. I think that, I learned a lot in the Let's Play state. I think I learned a lot just about being able to play a game and learn how games work and things of that nature. I learned a lot about being able to do videos, so I don't think that this was a waste by any means. However, I have learned I will never do a game like Hand of Fate again. That said, with the end of this series, or this season, will come another Let's Play video series starting in the first week of November. That is where I will be jumping into the Insomniac game Spider-Man on PS5. I will be doing Spider-Man 1 first, and then I will be, once I finish it, I will be doing Miles Morales. So those are going to be the next two Let's Play games that you see with us. So very excited for those to get there and kind of get those out there for you guys, and those are coming in the next, couple of weeks is when those will start. Those will start around the first week in November. And I'm going to try to do it a little bit different. Basically, I'm aiming to do 25 to 30-minute episodes every Monday through Friday. That's the plan, at least, live on YouTube and Facebook. So yes, that's where we're going. I hope to see you guys as a part of that. I thank you guys ever so much for coming to hang out with us on this first adventure of Let's Play. And if you guys have any suggestions or feel there's something you'd like to see us do, please feel free to jump into the Discord. That link is in the link tree. Be sure to follow myself and any other member of the Coalition of Madmen, myself, Knighted Bishop, Ditch to Zooey, Yeet 'em to delete 'em, and Chaotic King is now live doing his thing on Twitch. So be sure to come in there and join us. We would love to have you as part of the Discord. Overall, positive experience, like I said, and I can't thank you guys enough for watching. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, when we begin our adventures in Spider-Man land, I am the Offensive Madman, reminding you once again that if words offend you, you can fuck off.